All right, this is WVU football going deep, and we're going live briefly. Uh, some unexpected news and some expected news at an unexpected time. One case I'm right, another I'm wrong. I like being right, don't like being wrong. Reports have now come out in multiple media sources indicating that offensive lineman Charlie Katarincic and running back DJ Oliver both left the team sometime during winter workouts and will be entering the portal when it opens during the spring. Now, Katarincic, I think I did say that he was one I thought would likely be leaving if he did not manage to climb up the chart in spring practice. Evidently, wasn't looking like he was going to, or he did not feel like putting in the work. I do not know why these guys left at this time, because it does mean that they no longer have access to the facilities. So any working out they do will have to be on their own. It means they're not going to be as in good condition as if they had stayed with the team and continued to work. Don't know if it was their choice, if something went down that we don't know about and we'll never know about. Once upon a time, if things happened, it leaked. Not anymore. Now, Katarincic is no big deal. I mean, he came in as a good prospect. The coaches really liked him. Then he was not getting mentioned much, and there was the impression he had slipped well down the depth chart, and they have some very good players coming in. So his odds of climbing the depth chart were going down unless he really did put in the work and develop the talent. So I always kind of thought that was going to be his move and probably his best option. And good luck to him, of course. DJ Oliver comes as a complete surprise. And if you've watched my videos, you know he was, well, one of my favorite potentials. Of course, we had not seen enough of him to know just, what he's got. But word was that he was a cross between White and Donaldson. Faster than Donaldson, almost as big. Maybe not quite as fast as White, but not far behind. We saw him on a couple of special teams tackles that were just brilliant. And we need all the talent and size we can get on special teams. He would have at least been on 2, 3, or 4 special teams, I imagine, in 2024. But what was going to happen at running back? I think I mentioned, if not in my videos, I've mentioned it on the 24/7 boards, that I thought Oliver had a chance to overtake Donaldson this year, especially if Donaldson continues to have his injury problems. Do not know what the deal is with his ankle. Hopefully it is something that just rest and more time with Mike Joseph will take care of. But Donaldson also still needs to, find that instinct for finding the hole, the crease. He's good at hitting a hole that's there. He is not good at creating a hole with his footwork. He did show a little bit of good footwork and patience in one touchdown run this game, but he has not fully developed that kind of instinct that comes from playing years at running back. So I am hoping he will take that next step and take it at high speed. um, and hoping he will, stay healthy. But Oliver evidently was not thinking that he would pass Donaldson. Now, the one question, because Coach Brown talked about how much he had developed, and I think he and Chad Scott both talked about how much he had improved his body. And that was all sounding very good. Brought him in on a 4th and short in the bowl game. He promptly made a very, not any impressive cuts, but a really good, solid 6-yard run and fumble. It was a very good play that he turned into a bad play. It was a freshman sort of mistake. Okay. Now, Neil Brown does not like fumbles, but he recognizes that young players make mistakes. It's when they make the same mistake that he really starts to lose patience. Well, this was a first. But Oliver did not come back in during the game. That was a surprise. Could have used him. So, was there some reason that Brown and Scott lost patience? Or was there something in the way that Oliver handled the mistake or the coach's response when he came off the field? Don't know. It just seems like something changed between the start of the bowl game and now. Or maybe Oliver wanted more NIL money. I mean, heaven knows that shouldn't be a big deal at this point because he hasn't made it a big deal. He hasn't earned that yet. But it comes as a surprise, but surprises are the norm now. I hope it is not a, behavioral, issue. I hope it is just that he wants to go someplace where he can be the number one back. 2024 at WVU, White is going to get most of the carries. If he is healthy, Donaldson will get a lot of the carries. Could come on and take most of the carries, but between those two, unless somebody passes Donaldson, the number 3 back is not going to get a lot of carries unless there's an injury. It'll be a lot like the second half of the season 2023. Justin Johnson got a few carries to, cleaning up games, and if there was an injury. Jalen Anderson got a handful, but had not worked his way back into playing much after having a couple of bad games. So does that mean Anderson is not going anywhere? Well, that may not be decided until spring practice. And, of course, we do have 2 very good-looking running backs coming in this class. Maybe that's why Oliver left. We do not have issues at running back. It just saddens me because I really wanted to see Oliver fulfill that potential. Well, if he's going to fulfill it, it'll be someplace else. And honestly, I probably won't be watching. I do not follow players who leave West Virginia. Generally speaking, I don't wish anything bad, but I just don't care. I do not. Well, Once a mountaineer, always a mountaineer. But coming to West Virginia and being on the football team does not make you a mountaineer. It makes you a member of the football team. Being a mountaineer is in the heart and the mind, and how much you love Bill Stewart's Fiesta Bowl speech. If that speech means nothing to you, you can play 100 years and you're not a mountaineer. So, yeah. Anyway, Beanie Bishop was here a year, mountaineer forever. These guys, good luck to them. They're not mountaineers. All right. I need to go downstairs and see if the couch is available. I plan to be horizontal very soon. Oh, I did want to say while I'm here, coming up sometime next week, we have not set a date, but Jordan Cruz says that he has time on his schedule, and we should be able to find some time that we can get together. Going Deep and Country Roads webcast, jamming, jiving, and generally chattering. Expecting to cover the walk-ons from 2023 and 2024. Hopes some changes there. And take another look at the coaching changes, now the player changes, and what can we expect? And can we guess about the unexpected? Anyway, I will put up a notice when we know the day and time. Thanks for watching. Whenever you happen to see this, please leave a comment, click the thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't done so, tell your friends, hit that share button, and do all those good things that help out a mountaineer stuck in Indiana. I did not attend WVU, but hey, family goes back to Fayette in Wyoming County, and I just eventually had to move. Anyway, I will see you later, and so long.